This conference will now be recorded.
So here this will remain constant at 1 and should be less than the number of rows. Number of rows is equal to 2. What we need to use the test data class. Here we are using the find test data, and this is the data from which data source, Excel data from which you are basically trying to use the data. It's kept in the data variable. Now, wherever you want to use the data, you have to use the find test object, give the object locator of that path, and you have to use get value method. The get value method, if you understand it, it takes two strings. One is a string and one is the integer value. So if you understand this particular data source that you see out here in your data source path multi data, it has a username field and a password, username column and a password column. You can see that. So if you go back to this particular scenario, this is the point at which it is setting the text for the username field. So you use the first argument of set text is the locator. The second argument will take the data reference variables, that is this particular variable of the test data. Okay. So the test data has a method called the get value method. The first argument is nothing but the string and second argument is the integer. You can just use this like this. If I remove this, you can use dot. You will see get data value is there. Yeah, get value. First argument is the string, column name, and second argument is the integer row index. So the column name, you know this, it is as username. Maintain the same uppercase and lowercase as defined in the data source. Okay, and the second will be the index of the row, and row index is represented by I. Just change it to this. And this is the second behavior we're using the password. So passwords set text method will take two arguments. One is the locator path. Second is the data dot get value method. So what is the next column? It is password. So we use password as the first. This is the string column name, and this is your integer index number for the row I, represented by I. And after this, so you have to do this behavior in the script level. If you go to the manual level, this is how it looks like. Okay. So this changes from multi-data running has to be done from the script level. And if you run this from here, you will see that the first data that it will run with is your Selenium and test at the rate 14. The second time it runs, it will run with this data, Kaushik.Mukherjee and Shukla, whatever it is. So run it from the Chrome. The first time it is running, it will take the Selenium username and the password test at the rate 1234. It will again open the browser, and the next time data will be Kaushik. You can see that. You can see this. This is a new email I created yesterday. So this is how you run multi-data-based Excel sheet. So you're driving the data from the Excel sheet. You can drive the data from CSV files as you wish to. Just remember that in the data source part, wherever is the data source, you have to, once you create the data out here, for example, new test data, choose it to CSV. That's all. Okay, now let's go back to that installation of Jenkins. You need to see that. Okay, the installation procedures for Jenkins, I would like to send it to you also because you might find it difficult for the first time. So, Jenkins introduction and Jenkins setup, these two I will send it right now in the mail, that you don't have a problem. Jenkins intro setup and Katalon PPT. All three I'll send you. Have you got the video access, right? I sent it yesterday only.
We
So
have received videos.
the server commands for starting
They've
up your Jenkins.
they've sent it today, Kaushik. Today morning they have sent it videos.
Okay, I sent it yesterday only. Okay, so this is the server command. The server command that you have to fire to, install Jenkins. This is the Jenkins introduction. What is the CI/CD pipeline setup? The setup steps that I am showing you. Along with this, I'm also sending you the Katalon PPT, which has been enhanced. Okay, let's open up a localhost. Jenkins 1991 is was the port number in which I install it. Let's open up that. And why it is not starting, I will tell you. It is not starting because you have to start the Jenkins server. How do you start it off? This is the command. This will be 1991. So this command has to be fired. Where is the Jenkins folder you have created? The Jenkins folder is created in your C drive. Here. So first of all, you have to go to this drive, open up your command prompt, change drive to this, and to start up the Jenkins server, you do the same thing. For starting, for downloading, whatever it is, for installing rather. It gets all the details, you can see that. Now you should see this particular message, Jenkins is fully up and running. Then you should go and open it up. You can refresh the page now. And remember, I had set up the username and password as Kaushik. That is only what I'll give. So go to the manage Jenkins. You should go to manage Jenkins out here. And you can see that certain plugins were not installed, could not be loaded due to unsatisfied dependencies. Okay, correct these dependencies. Click on correct. Check now. Waiting for localhost, you can see. Let's wait. Jenkins Git plugin version 4.000, 3.0.0 to fix install version 3 or later. Okay, so you have to go to manage nodes, manage users, manage plugins. So you can write down Git. This is what is having problem, right? Git plugin. So I can go to connect Git. Okay, let's go out here. We'll anyways not use Git. So I can go to manage plugins out here. And I think I should write down here Katalon Studio. Click on enter. Go to available first. Let's go to the installed. This availability. Installed. And plugin is installed. Where is the Git one? Pipeline is installed. Git. I don't see Git out here. Let's go to available. These are the installed plugins. Available, I can write down Git. Download not install after restart. Download it. Restart Jenkins installation is complete. GitHub plugin version is 1.9. Download dependency error. These plugins fail to load because of one or more above errors. Git plugin 4.0. Git client version. This is missing to fix install 3.0 or 0 or later. Git server plugin. Install Git plugin, Git server plugin. Git plugin 3.0.0. Correct it. 3.0.0. Git server, download this. Downloaded successfully. Will be activated in the next reboot. So I can, how do you reboot? Control C to stop your Jenkins server. If you refresh your page, blank will come. What you need to do, you have to fire the same command. Paste out. So when you reboot it again, those Git plugins which were downloaded now will get installed. I need to see that particular message called as Jenkins is fully up and running. Then only I'll start it. Fully up and running again while Jenkins is getting ready. Okay, let's give the username, password. Go to manage Jenkins first. Everything is configured now, or your errors have gone. What you need to do is that there's something called as manage plugins. In the available tab, go and write down Katalon. Click on enter. Katalon Studio plugin is out here. Execute Katalon Studio in Jenkins. So Jenkins, as I told you, is a CI/CD pipeline tool which is used in your DevOps methodology. This actually is used to bridge the gap between developer testers at one side and the release managers or the operations guy at the front end. Earlier, what used to happen, there was a lot of communication gap happening between the tester developer at one side and the operations guy, the release manager, and the other side. Release manager, the operations guy did not used to know what is happening in testing and development. And because of this communication gap, there were a lot of problems at the client end. So to bridge that particular gap, you have the DevOps methodology. So DevOps methodology uses a lot of tools. One of the tools is Jenkins. There are other tools like your Docker, Kubernetes. Docker is a container by itself. And these are predominantly used to bridge this gap. So everybody will be in tandem of what is happening. So that is why Jenkins is used. And Jenkins, basically in Jenkins, you can actually set up the job to run your build. Build means what? Code. It automatically has the procedure to take the codes from the subversion tool, okay, at a particular point of time and trigger the build at a particular point of time. You can set up the time every fourth week, Monday, or every 15 days once the build has to run at 6 p.m. in the night. Automatically, it will trigger the build. It will give you the results of the build. So there will be a continuous affair of build creations happening in Jenkins and you will get results. And everybody will be thrown the result. All the people in operations, in the testers and the developer side. That is why Jenkins is used. So how to use Katalon Studio with Jenkins? You have to have the Katalon Studio plugin. Check this, download it. We'll be activated in the next boot. So what you need to do, you have to again close the Jenkins server, Control C to stop the Jenkins server. and see it gets stopped. Refresh it. You have to again fire this particular command to make the Jenkins server up and running. And let it give me that particular message. It's fully up and running. Fully up and running. So I can basically give my username and password. Click on sign in. Okay. So plugin you have installed. Now manage Jenkins. You have to go out here. Okay. You have to go to manage Jenkins, and then you have to go to 1 minute. The step also I complete. And after this, the step is define out. Global tool configuration. Yeah, this is the one. हराम मैसेज नहीं मिला है. So you don't have to have Maven settings and not. Okay. You can remove this git we are not using. Git we are not using. JDK, you can add the JDK out here. JDK name will be I'll give JDK 1.8. Whatever name, Java underscore home. Java underscore home, the path will be your C drive program files. If you have Java, you can give that Java. This is Java underscore home path. You have to uncheck the install automatically. In the Git also, uncheck this. We anyway will not have Git. Gradle we are not using. Dockers we are not using. Okay. Once this setting is there, you can save this. And you can go to next step will be is defined out here. Local git Java configuration. You don't have to do the configuration for your Java configuration is fine. Maven configuration is not needed for you, so you can remove this particular step for Maven. Okay. So you need to go now to this particular Jenkins page. Okay. This is the page you will come to. That is what is defined out here. And on the hour screen, click on create new job. the following screen will open where we need to define the item name, choose freestyle project, like this. So you can go out here, create a new job, give an item name. Item name is Katalon. You can give any name to it. And you can go to a freestyle project out here. Click on OK. Now this is what is important now. Okay, you scroll down to your build. Add the build step. First I'll show you the build step. Now you can see execute Katalon test operations plan. Okay, execute Katalon tests. These two are coming because of Katalon plugin. You can click out here. Okay, you can give the download the Katalon Studio version. So what will you give? You have to give the path. Where is your Katalon Studio? In your C drive, users, Lenovo, and you will have something called as where is that? Downloads, software, Katalon Studio. This is the Katalon Studio path. I'll copy it. So in your Word, what you need to do is you don't have to indulge in this step. Which step? Maven step. So you can remove this. This is not required for you. Okay. So on saving, the following screen will open. You can go to these all steps. Okay, item name, create a new job item. You can give Katalon project. And this is your page build. I'll basically take a print screen and paste it out here. Okay, I can remove this. So you have to define Katalon Studio path. So where is the path? I just not showed you. This is the path. Already downloaded in your system. Copy this path and give it out here. Okay, you will have your own. So your user will be different. My user is this. Download software Katalon Studio. This is the path. And then you have to go to command argument. This is important. Okay. So what command argument will you give? Let's say go to Katalon Studio. Now you can run your test suites only from Katalon Studio plugin of Jenkins. So you can go to your test suites. So let's say Gmail test suite. So you have to run only your, you can run only your test suites. You see that. Let's go to the readable multiple. Where is that test suite? Okay, this is the test suite. It contains only one test case, but anyway, fine. You have to run your test suites. First thing that you need to do is that you can see out here, build CMD, command line commands to run it from command line, this particular suite. Okay, this is basically a test case called Gmail send mail. So you can click on this. Okay, you can browse to the Gmail wherever you want to browse. You can see generate commands. Click here. It will generate this command, Katalon command. copy this command and paste it to your commands argument part. And important thing to understand is that it is running, it will run on console. I don't want to run, this is a console of Katalon. I want to run in the Katalon console right now. So you can remove this. Please always remove this. So what I will do, I'll take a screenshot of this and paste it out here. Okay, the highlighted portion has to be removed. Okay, you have to give the Katalon path. And the next is your, what is that? Command arguments. These two are enough. You can click on the save button. So you can run. So remove this console first. Okay, save it out here. Once you have done the change, what you can do is that you can click on build now. It will start running the suite. You can see the build is running. You can click out here, go to the console output of this. It says console output mark build as failure. Invalid path exception, illegal character. Okay, there's some problem out here. So that is why the problem is cropping up. So instead of this particular suit, you can use any other suit. Take screenshot suit you can take. Suppose this. Okay, or you can take a particular test case which is working. BBC landing page. Let's see this one. So I can basically call this as 1 minute Sorry, the call. Okay, so I can basically create a ready-mail test suite, BBC. In this BBC suite, and create a BBC suite. I can add the test case out here. The test case will be your, let's say, is that BBC only number of links, or manual record and playback, modify test object, ready mail application. I can put this also. Okay, you can save this and create this, generate the command. Go out here. You have to go to back to projects, and go to configure. Come down to the build. Remove this console. Save it and try to run the build. Console output, what is say? Illegal character at index number even with path exception. Where is the path defined? Let me check up the path. Project path. It has failed. Katalon Studio. Build. Build state. Back to dashboard. These are the builds, right? Console output, what it is showing you? Case running, execute Katalon Studio test marked build as failure. Finish test failure. C# Jenkins workspace Katalon project. Okay. Java Neo file invalid path exception. Illegal character at index number 26. If I run it from here, copy to the workflows. Is it running? If it is running from here, it should run from Jenkins also. Back to projects, console output. A failure from Jenkins is happening. It should not happen. It is running from here. I can see that. Permanents, last build, configure. Oh, reinstall. This is no. Use pre-install Katalon Studio. This is download Katalon Studio version. I don't want to download it. Okay, and the next thing is that let me go to the generate the command, copy and paste it out here. Use pre-install Katalon Studio. Sorry, you don't need to download this. Paste it. Remove the console. Save it. And let's go for a build now. Now it is running. Now it is running. You can see that. So I gave a wrong setting. Not download. Use a pre-install Katalon Studio. Now it should do the same thing from Jenkins. Gmail suite will be running right now. See, it is doing it. You can see. From Jenkins, you are running it. I'm running the Gmail suite, not the read email suite right now. हाँ हाँ करो ना. let's for the complete result. Finished success, you can see. So I ran the Gmail suite right now. The Gmail suite is this one. This one. I ran that. Okay, just to send a mail. It is success, and you can see that out here. Go to the back to the projects. Okay, when it is a success, the build number 4 is a success. Build number 1, 2, 3 is a failure because my configuration was wrong. Now you can see the console output directly from here. This is the console output. You can see success. It is showing you. It ran the whole script. Okay, through the Jenkins. You can view the console output in plain text also like this. Okay, and you can have a permanent console. Last build was at this particular time. If last stable build was this particular time, successful build at this particular time, last failed build at this time, unsuccessful build at this time, completed build at this time. Okay, and you can see the trend out here. Plus other things that you can see is build. You can edit the build configuration. You can see the changes. No changes. The change from the earlier build, the changes, the differences will be shown out here. If there's a change from the earlier build, the differences will be shown out here. Okay, and you can see the trends. This is the trend. So this is the trend, which is the graph. Project Katalon build, project 1, Katalon project 2, project 3. These 3 builds have failed. At what time? We have run it as 4:25, so 16 hours. You can see it is 24-hour clock. You can expand this also. Okay, and this is in blue color because this has passed, and you can see what are the timestamp for this. Just click out here, the timestamp for this, and if you scroll down, you will be seeing the graph. Builds, 4 builds have run, 3 builds have failed. This is the minutes part, and this is the number of builds. How much time it took for each build to run? You can see that. First 3 builds failed, 26 seconds, 24 seconds, and 24 seconds. This is 2 minutes 4 seconds it took. And this is the graph of that. So this is how you integrate your Katalon Studio with Jenkins. The only thing that I want to basically show is that this is a Katalon path. Use the existing path where Katalon Studio is installed in system. Okay, and let me save this as a separate file. I can save it separately. Set up with any questions regarding Jenkins you want to ask? Tasmiya and Nilufar?
No, Kaushik. We'll just practice this session, and if we have any, we'll just let you know.
Okay. So what is remaining is your Katalon Analytics. Okay, I'll tell you Katalon Analytics web table listeners. You see, so I'll take up the web table today. Analytics is basically another tool. You can go out here. In your Katalon Studio, you can see that if you go to projects, settings, if you go to integration, there's Katalon Analytics. Okay, and you can directly connect your Katalon Analytics from here, or you can, for connection, first thing that you need to do is you have to go to Katalon Analytics. Let me close this server first. Control C to kill the server. Refresh it. it'll be blank. Okay, go to Katalon Analytics. Katalon Analytics is used for specific purposes. I have given in the PPT what is the purpose. Let's see about that. So Katalon Analytics basically used for what purpose? This is a new thing. It's in beta version. Okay. Katalon Analytics is the next level of analyzing the test execution reports. Using this Katalon Analytics, one can do analysis over multiple builds. So you can have multiple projects for a team, and you can have multiple teams also set up in Katalon Analytics. Each team can have multiple projects also, and you can get status report. You can get reports, test result reports from Katalon Analytics. Is an analytics tool that is given by Katalon to analyze your reports. So what kind of reports it creates? Status report it will create. It provides the overview of the test execution time. It provides you duration reports. It gives you overview of that time that each build takes. Then it gives execution report, overview of test case status in each build. Then execution detailed report it gives, detailed information of specific execution. Okay, it's basically an online portal. It is not available that you cannot download it. It is available out here. It is in http analytics.katalon.com. With the same username password with which you have downloaded Katalon is the same username password that you can use to go to analytics out here and create an account of in analytics with the same username password with which you have downloaded the Katalon Studio. By the username password with which you create your account in Katalon Analytics, by that name the team will be created. Okay, so the first team will be having your official ID with which you are registering yourself in Katalon Analytics. Okay, a project, each team can have multiple access to multiple projects or single projects. That is how it is. And how to work with it, I will show you. You can go to analytics.katalon.com. I hope I remember my username password. Katalon ID Mukherjee installation canvas mobile. Okay, let's see. Analytics.katalon.com. It's a beta project, you can see. It's a beta analysis tool. Sign up. So you can give my full name, business email. I can give password SUK. Get started. You are an automation tester, engineer, IT engineer, analyst, consultant. You can give anything as it is. Downloading Katalon Studio 2. Learn about automated testing, use required automation tool, check out and evaluate the tool. We will not discuss the information. I already have the Katalon Studio. Okay. So let me go to analytics.katalon.com. Okay, by that Kaushik.aryan.com, a team gets created. You can see. You can create an organization out here, team and projects. New organization will be created. Say click on OK to confirm. I call this as organization Kaushik. ID 43134. Okay, let's go to teams and create a team name. I call this a CLMS Katalon training. Create this particular team. Open out here and I can now do one particular thing. Go to my Katalon Studio. Go to your project settings. Go to integration, Katalon Analytics. Enable integration. Okay, this is the URL. The same username, password, Kaushik @arrangesolutions.com. Password. The same password that you have given to open up your Katalon Studio Analytics account. Done. And you click on this automatically. So there are three ways to upload. You go to the PPT. One is the automatic upload. I'll show you automatic upload right now. Click on automatic upload, attach the screenshot, apply. Please connect to the server. Encrypt and authentication data. Connect. So this is the team that I had created in analytics. You can see that. Katalon training is the team name. Okay, I can go back. The team name that I have created is Katalon training. You can see that. This is the team teams. Katalon training. Click out here. That automatically comes to out here. You can see that. And project. Okay, you can import a new project. So let's say I'll give a new project name as Gmail shoot. I can run a test case, I can run a suit, create it. So Gmail suit is the project that comes out here, and you can go to Katalon Studio, Katalon Analytics, and refresh. Okay, you see inside projects, the Gmail suit project name comes out here. So the team contains this particular project with the ID number as this. So you can work vice versa with between the Katalon Studio and the Katalon Analytics. Okay, and you can click on apply and close. Okay, now how do you create the analytics out here? So where is that suit, Gmail suit? Okay, so what you need to do is that you can go to custom capabilities. Okay, run this. Run this now. Now automated, since you're running the suite from Katalon Studio and the Katalon Analytics is connected with your Katalon Studio with the automatic upload method. So the report generated in the Katalon Studio for this particular suite will be shown out there also. Okay, let's see out here. It has run. The report should automatically get uploaded there. And let's go to the Katalon Analytics and I'll refresh the website once. 1 minute. And this is the project. So I'll go to this particular project. Okay, it is not defining the data. Has it got connected, right? Integration has happened. It's in beta state, so that is why sometimes it misfires also. No running jobs, Gmail suite. But now it is showing you send mail. Here it is shown logs. So here it is shown as log. It is message is showing as message passed. Okay, it has passed. You can see that executions 4 minutes ago. Now it has come. And this is the OS that I'm using, 8.164-bit. Okay. On Chrome 48.3, you can see this. History you can see from here. Okay. There's no more history because only one build has run. But you can see the requests. Any request is out there. There's no data. Comment. No commenting is done. Only the result section is being shown with the log output. And if you want to see the reports, you can go to reports out here. These are the reports. Gmail suite report completely it is given out. Where is that? Yeah. Number of test runs per day. So number of test runs per day is 1 only because I've only run once, right? So 0 errors, 0 failed, 1 passed, incomplete 0. This is one report. Other reports are also present out here. It does a complete analysis actually. Number of test cases executed per day. So only one test case, you can see this. Okay. Other reports is your total executions per day. Obviously, this will be one only. I have just run once, but you can see that there is a complete coordination between analytics, which is a web portal, versus the Katalon Studio, which is in your desktop. And this is the platform statistics. The Windows and Chrome browser. Chrome 78.0, Windows 88.1, 64-bit. So automatically it is connecting this. This is the execution history, and you can see Gmail suite started 7 minutes ago. Duration 1 minute 16 seconds to execute. Total 1, pass 1, 0 fails, 0 errors, 0 incomplete. Built by Kaushik Mukherjee. And you want to re-import it, you can re-import from here if you wish to. Okay. Test designs execution 7 minutes ago. You can see the test design execution. Test tool suite is Gmail suite. You click out here, and the Gmail suite based performance status, number of tests versus number of executions, performance, duration, time taken versus number of execution. History is defined out here. There is no release, and this is the Gmail suite complete answer. Okay, so this is automatic behavior running. Manual upload you can also do. If you want to do manual upload, remember that you have to go to project settings, you go to integration, Katalon Analytics. What you need to do first of all is that you have to automatically submit test on run. This you have to uncheck. You have to uncheck this first and say apply, and you can manually upload from here. 1 minute. Default is that manual upload, move up down. This Katalon Analytics you can directly do from here. How did I go out here? You can see out here view execution history with Katalon Analytics. You'll open up Katalon Analytics directly just to show you. And where is that? We have removed that particular thing also. Is it? Manual upload. One minute. They have changed the UI actually. Manual upload from reports to Katalon Analytics. Report section of Test Explorers, and select report to view. In select report, it will be click Katalon Analytics button upload. Where is the report section? The report section is results. Okay. So this is the result of your, this is the main one. This is the result section. Actually, this is also wrong given by them. So manually, if you want to upload Katalon Analytics, upload. You can upload from here. But you have to disable that automatic upload then. Okay. Then only you can upload manually from here. And once you upload it, you can see it out here in your analytics. Analytics of the report structure. Okay, this is how you basically do a manual upload and automatic upload. Command line upload, this is having a lot of bugs. So even if I show you, it will not work. Because this is in beta stage right now, analytics, as I've shown you. This tool is in beta stage. So command line upload is still not working. Okay. So that finishes with your Katalon Analytics part. So the remaining is your web table test listener, these two important things. Early morning before I go on to your the concept of your mobiles. Any questions? Tasmia and Nilofer?
No, no, Kaushik.
Or this analytics part and the Jenkins part, you have to see and practice it because it
Yeah.
has installation procedures and all.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.